Hi Libras, welcome to Universal Guidance Tarot. It is time for your weekly reading. I have shuffled these cards very well. This is a two-part reading. The overall energy of this reading will be the middle card in the first part of the reading. So if you feel compelled, please like and subscribe. Otherwise, let's just get started. For our Libras, what do you need to know coming up in your life? Any advice from the universe would be so welcome in this reading. These are general readings. Ooh, they will not resonate with everybody, but you can take from them what you will. The Libras, please. What else do they need to know? What can they expect? Any advice and moving forwards? Okay, we've got quite a few cards here, Libras. So I put them down in the same order that they come out of the deck. The overall energy is the Six of Wands. That's nice. That's the card for success and love. So let's see what the tarot has to say about the Six of Wands surrounding your entire reading here. Those wands coming up in the background, people celebrating your love for somebody. Wow, that could be a card of engagement too. Up here in your highest energy, I have the Ten of Wands. Well, you've been carrying a big burden. These are the two strongest energies in the whole reading. So this burden here looks like it might be released. It has to do with security and stability. I think it has to do with being committed, being seen as a couple. And for some reason, it's been a burden to you. Let me just keep reading. I have the Hierophant right next to the Ten of Wands and right above the Six of Wands. This is the card for Taurus. So Taurus might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But this is a very spiritual card about security, stability, marriage. I look at this so far and I'm thinking that, because I'm looking at the whole reading right now, and it's just really feeling like there's been some highs and some lows in the relationship that should be committed, or at least you feel like it should have been committed. I don't think the other person has really been in this relationship as much as you have, okay? Because I have the Three of Swords here next to the Hierophant. And, you know, that's a hurt heart. All this rain, those are tears. So you've cried some tears, your heart hurts, it's been a burden about this whole idea of a committed relationship. Now, I'm not sure still whether you are in one and it's become a burden, or it's a burden that it has not become one yet. But I do have the Fool right under the Ten of Wands and next to the Six of Wands. So the Fool tells me that, it's a fun, carefree, throw caution to the wind card. You might have leaped into this relationship a little bit faster than maybe you should have without really knowing the person as deep as maybe you should have before getting your heart all involved. The Fool is on, the one side too of the Six of Wands, and on the other side is the Nine of Swords, right under the Three of Swords. So yeah, you were up in your head. It's things are bothering. Something's bothering you about this relationship. You know, the nice thing about the Ten of Wands, that means that you will be able to put down the burden that you've been carrying about this relationship, no matter what it is. You can drop those wands all at once or one by one. The Nine of Swords are swords of truth and clarity coming to you in your quiet times. I think you know the truth. I think you know what's going on. You might, I don't know what you're doing here, but you're replaying over and over, it feels like, circumstances, things that have happened, things that have been said or done in your mind. I have the Seven of Pentacles under the Fool. So yeah, you've been waiting for a commitment and waiting for this person to act committed. But see, you entered this relationship with the energy of the Fool. And so they may have, just figured that it'll always be in the energy of the Fool. Well, you're looking forward, because with the Fool card here, you come to the edge of that cliff and you start to look towards your future. And I think you've been waiting for things to evolve in this relationship. I do have the Emperor here next to the Seven of Pentacles and right under the Six of Wands. This is the card for Aries. Might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But, I feel like this is the other person's energy. I think they're pretty fixed-minded. I think they've kind of made up their mind about what, how they want to move forward, if they want to move forward, how they see themselves in 5 years, whatever it is that they've made up their mind about. They're sitting on the granite throne, and it's really hard to get the Emperor to compromise or change their mind. They're very well liked and respected by others, but they do have this stubborn streak about them. Right under that Six of Wands, right next to waiting for this relationship to become committed. I have the King of Swords next to the Emperor and under the Nine of Swords. There you are, Libra. This is air, Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius. And so one of those signs might be also strong in someone else's chart too. But you have your sword up, and you're being very cautious now. You're really paying attention to what's being said, what's being done with the Emperor, their actions, and so you're becoming on guard here. It's because of these thoughts. You can't shake them. These thoughts here with the Nine of Swords, they come through, and it's like you just kind of like, that sword just starts to come up, and now you're seeking the truth and the clarity about this whole relationship. Look at that sword I just got through saying. That sword will come up. It is coming up if this is your reading. Like I say, it's a general reading. If it doesn't resonate with you, you might want to check your moon sign, which is your private and emotional self, and you can find that information on lots of websites online. Or get a personal reading from someone that you trust. Now let's take out the last card of this two-part reading. There it is. Oh yeah, okay. So I have the Ace of Swords here next to the Three of Swords. You're going to seek that truth and seek that clarity. You're not just going to be letting those swords come through your mind over and over. You're going to have a conversation. And it's needed. I always ask for advice from the universe too. It's needed to help you come out of this broken heart, this like let down. You feel really let down in this relationship. I had the Five of Wands right next to the Ace of Swords. You've been consumed with anxiety, stress, confusion about this whole relationship. Yes, you definitely need to talk. You really do. You will be moving into a new life cycle one way or another, because you're done with, you need to clear things up. You need to know how you're moving forward in this life. And you are moving forward into a new life cycle. So, it probably took getting to all this, to getting to the Nine of Swords and getting to the Five of Wands, to actually come out with this honest conversation so that you can move forward here. I have the Six of Swords under the Ace of Swords and right next to the Nine of Swords. Yeah, there you are. You're gathering up your swords of truth and clarity there. And the more swords that you gather, the further you can get across that lake and look away from rocky waters towards smoother, calmer waters. So, this is what you're doing. It takes some work. It's not easy, but you're doing it. I have the Five of Pentacles next to the Six of Swords and under the Five of Wands. Well, the Five of Pentacles is this feeling of abandonment or rejection. It can, be loneliness, just kind of feeling disregarded. And I think disregarded is probably the right word for this reading. because I think that's what's breaking your heart. I feel like you're feeling disregarded when your heart is involved now in this relationship and you're wanting something more secure and looking toward the future. And I think the Emperor, the other person, male or female, they're all male or female, is just not acting like they're as interested in moving forward as you are. So I have the Four of Cups here next to the Five of Pentacles and under the new life cycle that you will be entering, okay? So nothing ever stays the same. Things are evolving and definitely evolving in this reading for Libras. So here's an offer. And I feel like you're making them an offer. And they're just not like reaching for that cup. I think you do have a cup of love. You want to move forward. But I don't know if they're willing to hand out that pentacle, that they want to be secure and stable in this relationship. I think they're having too much fun living in the energy of the Fool. I don't know if they want to give that up so far. Let me keep reading. I have the Queen of Cups right under the Six of Swords and right next to the King of Swords. So this is water, Pisces, Scorpio, or Cancer. That might be strong in your chart or someone else's around this reading. But what the Queen's doing here, and this is your energy, is you're really trying to figure out the love. It's like you have love for this person, okay? But you're wondering about their love. And you have a lot of questions. This cup is full of answers. There's a lid on it, little windows around that cup, and she's trying to peek in those windows to get those answers. And that's kind of where your head is at. So your sword is going up. You're really trying to evaluate this whole relationship and trying to figure out whether or not they can be in it like you are. I have the Queen of Pentacles right next to the Queen of Cups and right below the Five of Pentacles. In that feeling of abandonment, or that feeling of being disregarded. The Queen of Pentacles is right next to the Queen of Cups too. So you not only, your questions here aren't only about love, they also involve stability, security, waiting for the relationship to come to fruition. So you're looking towards the future, and what you're trying to figure out is, are they? This conversation will come up. It's something that's been brewing, and it's like been building from the bottom of your feet, and it will come out your mouth. And this is what's going to get you on your fresh start, your new beginning into this new life cycle. I feel like they're pretty stubborn. I don't know if they're going to be ready just yet in this reading. I will take out one or two clarifying cards on this reading because I do see you speaking out. I do see you wanting a fresh start and a new beginning. You want to move forward with them, but I don't really see them being ready to do this just yet. I have another deck here. And I'm going to just take out a couple cards in this deck. If one flies out, that'll be it. But otherwise, I'm going to shuffle it and take out a couple cards. I'm going to clarify this entire reading. No, there they are. And no particular card. Wow. The Magician and the World. Let me show you these cards. Beautiful, beautiful cards. So what this is telling me is that you have the power. Okay, there's the infinity symbol. You have the intuition. You have the knowing. You have all the tools. If you see, you have all the tools to manifest just what it is that you want. And here's the World again. To enter a new life cycle and have all the things that you want. I'm going to take one more. For, well, there it is, for Virgos. That fast. Yeah, you're going to figure all this out through the communication. It's going to go through texts, emails, phone calls. You're going to have a personal face-to-face chat about all this, but it just feels like you're going to figure out that you can have everything that you want if you move forward into this new life cycle. So I'm really feeling like I think they're too stubborn. I don't think they're ready to move forward just yet. So, but I think you are, and I think you will. Take out an angel card here to finish this whole reading off for our Libras. Let's finish this whole reading off. There we go. One just flew out. That'll be your card for sure. It's called, where's my glasses? It's called the Four of Action. So here, with the Four of Action, I'm going to read it to you. Your hard work and sincere efforts lead you to a sense of safety, contentment, and financial security. You deserve to take a break and enjoy the magnificent life you've created. It may be time to celebrate a wonderful event such as an engagement, a wedding, buying a new home, or the birth of a child. So there's a lot of good things going on around you. So you have many, many blessings around you, no matter what's going on here with the Emperor. So wow, Libras, this was your reading, and thank you for watching Universal Guidance Tarot.